On today's adventure, you'll ride along with us as we tour Bruges, Belgium's canals.
Okay, good day ladies and gentlemen. I have a small problem. Can I have a person from the center to the left hand side because the boat is out of balance terribly. Oh yeah, okay. Oh. Okay, alright. No, don't move anymore. No, it's too much, it's too much.
96 pounds.
Yes, it's too much. Yeah. A feather would be too much. You seem like a feather, but it's too much. Sorry, it's very fragile, the boat.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your insight. So welcome ladies and gentlemen. Welcome for this tour of half an hour on the canals of Bruges. We have some visitors from Mexico as well, so we do the explications in Español también. La bienvenida, damas y caballeros, por la vuelta de media hora a los canales del Brujas. We're about to go underneath the lowest bridge of the city here. Mind your head, please. Aquí la puente era más bajo de la ciudad, hacia la cabeza, quedando los cuernos. Ah, sí. México, muchos cuernos, ¿verdad? Sí. By the horns. A la izquierda, la última fábrica de cervezas de la ciudad de cervecería de Houseboats. Hoy día una fabricación de dos cervezas muy españolas. Muy bueno. Brugge y Strafferhead. On the left hand side, the last two brewery of the city. The brewery, the Hoverman, still in function as such, and still brewing two kinds of lovely beer, Brugge Strafferhead. In front of us, the old lockhouse from the 17th century with beyond the Lake of Love, together with its park, one of the most romantic spots in this town here. In fondo, la Casa de las Esclusas del siglo XVII, atrás el Lago de Amor, ese parque muy romántico.
On your left is the Brugge, which was founded in the 13th century. Since 1926, there are no longer any members of the Brugge order living there, and it is now occupied by Benedictine nuns and single women.
A su izquierda vemos el beaterío, que data del siglo XIII. Desde el año 1926, las beguinas ya no viven aquí. En su lugar residen las hermanas benedictinas, junto con otras mujeres solteras.
The brewery is a nice place to visit. At the end of the tour inside you can do the tasting, and after 5 beers you speak all the languages of the world. except your own language. Don't worry, it comes back the next day, don't worry. La cervecería, una visita muy interesante. En el final, degustación, beber 5 cervezas aquí. Hablan todos los idiomas del mundo. No español hoy día, a la mañana sí, no problema. Girar la cabeza. No mirar las trazas de sangre debajo del puente. Accidente. Mind your head, please. Mind the horns. And don't match the blood stains underneath the bridge. Accidents happen. Okay. Ready. Careful. Over there you have the oldest church in town from the 10th century, St. Saviour's Cathedral. Atrás la flecha de la Catedral de San Salvador del siglo X, la iglesia la más antigua de la ciudad.
On your left is the St. John's Hospital. The oldest parts of the building date from the 12th century. It now houses the Family Museum and the 17th century pharmacy.
A la izquierda está el Hospital de San Juan, cuya parte más antigua data del siglo XII. Actualmente alberga el Museo Memling y una farmacia del siglo XVII.
Eso. El Hospital San Juan, St. John's Hospital. Mind your head, down de la cabeza. All private homes here beside, little terrace, balcony, lots of flowers around. Nice living like this. Todas habitaciones privadas para aquí a derecha, pequeña terraza, balcón y muchas flores, la buena vida. Eso. A la izquierda sobre el puente, la ventana la más pequeña de la ciudad, la ventanita, eso, la chiquitita. On the left above the bridge you see the smallest Gothic window of the city over there, tiny spy window. The beautiful palace on the left dates from the 15th century and houses now a museum of applied art and archaeology. Palacio Brugge a la izquierda, a hoy día un museo de artes aplicadas y de arqueología. Las gárgolas, la mirador sobre el palacio, muy bonito. Beautiful watchtower on top, the beautiful gargoyles beside. A most gorgeous palace to visit. This is the bridge of Brugge in 3 parts, 15th, 16th and 17th century. El puente Brugge en 3 partes diferentes, el siglo XVI, XVII,
On your right, you can see the Groningen Museum, which boasts an outstanding collection of southern Netherlandish and Belgian paintings, spanning the period from the 15th to the 20th centuries.
A la derecha se encuentra el Museo Groningen, que ofrece una espléndida muestra del arte pictórico tanto de los Países Bajos del Sur como de Bélgica de los siglos XV al XX.
Adelante, Colegio de Europa. Next door you have the College of Europe. And the beautiful walking lane here beside is each weekend a holiday, a most beautiful flea market to visit. Al paseo a la derecha, todo weekend y feria, mercado de productos de segunda mano y antigüedades. Flota de Tirolien and los ventanas in vetro di Murano, Venezia, Italia. The windows of this beautiful hotel at Tirolien were made out of Venetian glass from Murano. Mind your head, girare la cabeza. Ante nosotros la casa de curtidores del siglo XVII. In front of us, the old tanner's house from the 17th century.
We now have a good view of the belfry. This magnificent tower stands 83 meters above the Grote Markt. It has 366 steps and houses 47 clocks, which together weigh around 27 metric tons.
Desde aquí podemos disfrutar de una bella imagen de la Atalaya, una torre de 83 metros de alto que se encuentra en la Plaza Mayor. Tiene 366 peldaños y 47 campanas, con un peso aproximado de 27 toneladas.
Eso. Atrás del puente, a continuación a la izquierda, el edificio antiguo es antiguo Palacio de Justicia del siglo XVII. Ahora día, oficinas por el Ayuntamiento de Bruges. On the left-hand side here, the backside of the old logos from the 17th century, today offices for the administration of the city of Bruges.
In front of us is one of the city's oldest bridges, the Main Bridge, dating from the 14th century.
Ante nosotros, uno de los puentes más antiguos de la ciudad, el llamado puente Neubrück, que data del siglo XIV.
700 años solo en reparación en toda la vida, muy fuerte, buen trabajo. 700 years old, this bridge only once repaired in all its life, solid as a rock. Well done, good job. On the left-hand side beyond the bridge, this beautiful little garden house where you put the romantic candlelight dinners. Una casa de jardín muy romántica por el día, romántica con candelerías. En fondo, a derecha, la Coupure, la antigua conexión del centro por el canal a Gante. A 40 kilómetros de aquí, la ciudad de Gante muy preciosa. At the end of the right-hand side, you have the Coupure, that's the old connection from center town and the canal that is linking us with the beautiful city of Ghent, 40 kilometers away from here. You should go to the left, you go to the coastline, that's about 18 kilometers away from here. Brugge, Ostend. Para aquí, la ruta por el Mar del Norte. A 18 kilómetros de aquí, desde Brugge, el antiguo puerto. Las casas de Dios, a la izquierda, del siglo XVII. On On the left-hand side, some old almond houses of the 17th century. The pelican above the door is a symbol for generosity. La pelicano sobre el puente la simbola de generosidad. Una vista maravillosa, una puente la más antigua, la fachada no restaurada. This is the site of the oldest bridge, but the site of the bridge that never has been reparated, restored at all.
Once again, thank you for joining us, and please be sure to click like, turn on your notifications. Welcome back to our channel. If this is your first time visiting us, please take this moment to click subscribe and turn on your notifications. The Dutch capital is undeniably gorgeous, but during a canal cruise, you can see the city in a whole different light. While on our canal tour, we were able to see the beautiful facades of stately canal houses gliding past us and the most beautiful areas of Amsterdam. We saw all of the city highlights from churches, towers, gorgeous 17th century canal houses from the Dutch Golden Age, houseboats, cute bridges, and yes, the red light district. Even if you're not into typical touristy things, seeing the city on a canal tour is an absolute must when you're visiting Amsterdam. This was a relaxing 75-minute tour that was well worth the money.
Behind our boat in the moment, we see a tall tower over there. It's called the Atrium Tower with the white pillar on top. Underneath the white pillar is a screen you can go on. It's called Screen of the Edge. It's a heel through there, that was a monsters. Only cost 20 euros to do. Underneath the screen is a square floor. That is a special restaurant. Because if you go to the toilet there and go back to your table, it will be in a different place because it's a rotating revolving restaurant. On the right side we see the old headquarters of the East Indian Company. In the past you could buy a ticket there to make a vote. Opened in 1984 and on its opening day this restaurant actually sank. What happened? They packed the restaurant full with a max capacity about 800 people. But it didn't take into account that Dutch people are a lot taller and heavier than Chinese people, so it sank. To make the restaurant become afloat again, they let 150 Chinese people leave the restaurant. They gave them a corner bag with food inside, and that's how a Chinese takeaway came to be. The top floor is the most expensive one because you have the most time to finish your meal in case it sinks. Other part of the story why this restaurant sank, because this restaurant is a replica of the original restaurant called Jumbo, Watchtower Defense Tower of Amsterdam. They tore the defense wall down, it up expensive. They also called the Crying Tower because this used to be. As you can see, we have a lot of big boats here in Amsterdam, but we don't just call them boats, we call them houseboats, because people live in them throughout the whole year, even in the winter. How the houseboats came to be, there was a shortage of housing in the past in Amsterdam. So people without a house did, they took in old freighter cargo ships like these in the 60s and 70s and made houseboats out of them. They were not legal at the time, they were not officially registered as a home by the government. They had no address, no house number, no electricity, no running water, no sewage system, no heating. Now they all do, and now they've all been legalized because it's a must from the government to have all of that. They liked the concept of houseboats so much they decided to make more of them. On the left hand side you see this rectangular houseboat, like a real house on the water, not an actual ship. There's a concrete foundation underneath. That foundation inside is hollow, filled with air, and that's how it's able to stay afloat. And change the walls of the canal as well. Now it's not cheap to live in a houseboat. The cheapest, smallest houseboat is maybe €500,000. But these are not the smallest ones, €1,000 for a floor. You can also enroll into a social living company. Average waiting time is about 15 years. You can apply for an apartment in Amsterdam, and then the rent is about €700 net a month. In the private sector, €3,000 net a month. But right now we're passing this bridge. This used to be a toll bridge where the cart sat, open the bridge for ships to come to. On the left hand side, the black canal house was the cart house. As you can see, it's not exactly straight, it's leaning to the left. It's now a cafe. You can go there already if you like to get drunk because you're leaning on the left hand side. Stop the opera. There was a big protest to stop the construction of the opera. Lasted 20 years, and after all the work and protest to make that building, there was a vote in Amsterdam of which is the most ugliest building. You can already guess that this one was on top. It's voted the most ugliest because it looks like a pair of teeth, dentures or braces. Now soon coming up on our right side, of the upcoming bridge, one of the canal houses there is actually fake. It's some kind of eye test. Can you see which one it is? I will tell you once we pass the bridge. And in front of us we see a white bridge, not this one but a bridge ahead. I'll tell you about that in the meantime. That is our most famous bridge of Amsterdam. It's called the Magere Brug, the Enne Brugge, the skinny bridge. Expensive canal of Amsterdam. This is the Herengracht, Herengracht, Gentleman's Canal. All the canals here, almost all canals, are 2 times as wide as normal canals, 12 meters wide. These were the rich tradesmen of Amsterdam started to live. They made the canals as wide as possible, to live in luxury, but also to show how wealthy they were. Now less than 1% of the Netherlands can actually afford to live here, so you can find mostly businesses, banks like the ING, and so on left, lawyer firms, insurance companies, and all other criminals. As you can imagine, it's not cheap to live in a canal house here. The cheapest canal house is maybe 15 million euros, and about 5 million euros for a floor. Used to live there who was a sweets baker. On the left hand side you see one of the most prestigious luxurious hotels of Amsterdam. It's the Waldorf Astoria. In the past we bought about 8 canal houses for €1 million. Decided to make this 5-star hotel out of it. You can expect to spend at least €1,000 a night here, and that is excluding breakfast. In a moment we will pass this bridge, we'll take a left into a canal called the Reguliersgracht with 7 arch bridges in a row. It's a beautiful view, you can only see it from the water. Coming up in a short moment to the right of the upcoming bridge, we see a red canal house. And that canal house is a bird above the door next to the blue street sign. If you can guess which bird that is, you can also guess the profession of the owner of the canal house. I'll give you a tip. It's not a heron, it's not a pelican, it's a different bird. Not a heron, not a pelican. The skinny bridge again. Now there's a very lovely legend about this bridge. The legend goes, if you call and leave the bridge for the first time and you kiss the one you love, then your love will be forever. And also decide to hug each other, give each other a handshake or a high five for eternal friendship. Whatever you decide to do, make a wise decision for a very long time. And now you have less than 30 seconds to decide. So I hope you're ready. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nothing? Well, then don't worry if you couldn't find any love in Amsterdam. There's a little place where you can go to where your love will last for 10 minutes and cost you €50. And we're going there right now. So I'll point out to you the best spot. On the right side we see the Hermitage. Used to be a retirement home. Then it changed into a museum where it displayed Russian art from St. Petersburg. They stopped showing Russian art because of the current conflict going on. So now they only display Dutch art, as you can see by the Dutch flag in
Sì, ma prima era un museo con
On the right side you can see a houseboat and you can see some swans here. Normally there are swans, but there's a swan nest there. Swan nest with babies.
No, I cignetti. Ciao. Hai preso le visuali? Finito. Io?
Somebody's getting married. Wedding boat. Now, ladies and gentlemen, he didn't smoke too much, he didn't drink too much, or maybe he did, I don't know. But I can assure you, I see straight. Coming up on the far left, to the left of the red house, with the white house with the red roof, are really not straight houses. They're called the dancing house of Amsterdam. On the right side you also see a beautiful canal with the drawbridge and the Sovereign Church over there. Now, how these canals came to be? All canals used to be built on wooden beams. These beams got exposed to water and oxygen all the time. The beams start to rot, became crooked, and so the canals became crooked. Nowadays they replace the foundation of every canal with concrete. So they don't shift anymore, and if they have shifted those, they like the terminal. With the black veins in the middle of the houses to stabilize them. We call them the dancing houses because they're crooked, but also because behind the dancing houses is the Rampant Square, where we have a lot of clubs, and you see the houses dance on the rhythm of the people in the clubs. We also call them the gay houses of Amsterdam because they are not straight. In front of us we see the Brugge, the tower, used to press coins there. Used to be part of the defense of Amsterdam, no longer is. Now we're going to come up, you can find a souvenir shop there. You can buy tails now. And underneath the tower is the canal over there. It leads to the flower market of Amsterdam. You can find tulips or flowers and so on. Called the Rokin. Behind the Rokin we have the longest shopping street of Amsterdam, it's called the Kalverstraat. We have a lot of souvenir shops here. All the souvenirs are made in China. We get a lot of Chinese tourists. They visit our souvenir shops and they buy all the souvenirs back. So it's like double profit. Now in a little bit we're going to enter quite a narrow canal. That canal only allows boats up to 40 meters long. So keep your hands inside. Keep your hands inside. You can guess how long this boat is, about 40 meters long. It will be a tight squeeze. If the boat hits the walls of the canal a little bit, don't worry. There's the bumper and rubber band on the outside to protect it from the walls. In front of us we see a statue of a lady on a horse. That's the great grandmother of our king Willem-Alexander. Her name is Wilhelmina, but if you look close at the horse, something is wrong about the way the horse is moving. Can you see it? Can you tell me what it is? I can tell you what it is. Forward's right legs are up. It's technically not possible for a horse to do. It needs one leg up on each side to be able to keep its balance. It needs a person with that statue. Don't want people look inside the windows of my boat the whole time. You can't walk there though.
Thank you for taking the time to view our video. We love sharing our adventures with you and hope you stay tuned for many more that we have planned. If you have not taken the time to do this yet, please click like, turn on your notifications, and subscribe. Be sure to look for our upcoming videos on our hotel stay in The Hague and our final thoughts of the Celebrity 15-day transatlantic cruise. Nesters, we are here live coming to you from the Virginia Air and Space Museum.
I'm like a kid in a candy store. This was one of my favorite places to come to, are the Air and Space Museums. This place is exciting. They got a lot of real life jets and planes here, real life Apollo 12 lunar capsules. This place is awesome. Definitely got to check it out if you come to Hampton, Virginia, to the Langley NASA Visitor Center. This is awesome.
Hello, and welcome back to our channel. If you haven't had a chance to yet, click subscribe and turn on your notifications. Today we're going to take you on a tour of the Virginia Air and Space Science Center. General admission for non-members is $22.50 for adults, $19 for children, $20.50 for seniors, and $19.50 for active military or NASA employee. And each general admission ticket includes a free IMAX movie. Here at the Virginia Air and Space Science Center, there are several interactive and hands-on exhibits that you can explore. There's the Space Explorer Gallery, the Exploration Station, aircrafts, spacecrafts, the solarium, and our favorite, Adventures in Flight. There are 3 levels to the Science Center. Once you make your way up to level 2, you are up close and personal with full-size aircraft. After spending the first half of our visit on the first and the second floor, we decided it was time for a snack. Thankfully, they have the Cosmic Cafe. This is located on the first floor next to the IMAX Theater, and they offer a light selection of entrees and a few sweet and savory snacks. The third level of the Science Center is the observation level. Once you go outside, you will have beautiful views of the harbor and of Hampton, Virginia, the birthplace of America's science program. After enjoying the 88-degree weather, we made our way to the IMAX Theater to see our show, Astronaut: Ocean to Orbit. There were two other IMAX movie options: Grand Canyon: Rivers of Time or Great Bear Rainforest 3D. Once we were done with our adventure, we decided to make our way to the gift center to grab a few souvenirs. I was impressed with the offerings that they had. They had a wide variety of t-shirts, books, cups, jewelry, soaps, anything that you can think of. They seem to have it in this gift shop. As always, thank you for watching. Please make sure you click like, turn on your notifications, and hit subscribe. We'll catch you. Hello, family. We are back, and today we are talking about the Las Vegas Loop. Doyle and I were in town to check out the SEMA car show, and we're staying at the Conrad Resort World, so we decided just to check out the Loop system. Now, what is the Loop, you ask? The Loop is an underground highway and is intended to provide fast and convenient transportation to the Las Vegas community and its visitors. It's currently a 3-station system consisting of 1.7 miles of tunnels. It connects the Las Vegas Convention Center, West Hall, with the existing campuses, North, Central, and South. Once you get into the station, the first thing you need to do is scan the QR code to purchase your tickets. Tickets generally run $4.50 a person for a day pass. Once you purchase your ticket, you make your way to the scanning stations. There you will take the code that they sent you and scan it at one of these machines. Now, if you have technical difficulty as we were having, don't worry. The people there are very helpful and they do get you on your way eventually. In May of 2023, the Clark County Commissioner announced that they approved new plans to expand the loop. They will be adding 18 new stations and about 25 more miles of tunnel. This will extend the loop out to the airport, Allegiant Stadium, and downtown Las Vegas. The loop boasts that it can reduce a 45-minute cross-campus walk to 2 minutes, and I believe that they did it. Our overall thoughts are we enjoyed using this transportation system. It was something different. Each driver we had was friendly and talkative. They were very knowledgeable about the system's inner workings and were glad to tell us all about it. If you're planning to be in Las Vegas, we highly recommend that you try it. We pray that the start of 2024 has been good to you and your families. We know that you don't have to, but we appreciate you joining us on our many adventures and look forward to sharing more with you. Please don't forget to click like, turn on your notifications, and subscribe. Hey, adventurers and empty nesters, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to take you on a journey with us as we experience the Sphere in Las Vegas. Now, you're going to want to stay tuned because this will be a two-part series. First up, the atrium. Now, let's get the business out of the way. If you haven't had a chance to, please click subscribe and turn on your notifications. The overall Sphere experience is approximately 2 hours and it begins in the atrium. This is where you will gain a better understanding of how technology amplifies our human potentials. Ticket prices range from about $89 to $250 or more, depending on the experience that you would like to have. Doors open 60 minutes prior to your ticketed event showtime. Now, this gives you plenty of time to wander around and experience all that they have in the atrium. Getting through security and entering the building was very seamless and very painless too. One quick call out though. Ladies, bring a small handbag. They will not allow you to keep your bag inside the experience if it is too large. They will have you check it in at one of their bag check areas, which was okay. It was unexpected, but I was okay with leaving my bag there at the end of the day. Once you've actually made it into the atrium, it's quite exciting to see all the things that they have going on. There's food, there's interactive robots, there are avatars that can be made. There's a lot going on. Take your time, walk around, and experience all that they have to offer. First thing you can do is you can chat with their interactive spokesbot by the name of Aura. Or you can create a 360-degree avatar of yourself, which is this line right here. You can see holographic art installations, you can encounter 22nd century technology, or you can view the Rings of Time, which are a tribute to the human achievement and the advancement of technology. There is also food and beverages available for you to purchase in the atrium. Food prices are about what you would expect to pay at a sporting event, and the food quality is about the same. So on to the best part of the atrium. Here's Aura.
Every audience member is assured a clear, unblemished auditory experience. Our team of engineers have constructed beams that evenly distribute sound throughout the venue. These beams possess the capability to manipulate sound, thereby enabling various auditory experiences to occur simultaneously within the venue. Let us present a demonstration using the speaker situated behind me. For your best audio experience, kindly navigate towards one of the spotlights on the ground behind you.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and step into those circles right behind you. Go ahead and step into those.
Thank you so much for proceeding to those circles. Remember, our audio engineers have constructed beams of sound, so the closer you can be to those circles, the better your audio experience. For this demonstration, we will be playing 4 languages simultaneously, and inside each of the circles, one language will be featured. Inside Spotlight 1, Arabic. Spotlight 2, English. Spotlight 3, Mandarin Chinese. Spotlight 4, Spanish. As the track plays, make your way from one spotlight to another. You will detect something different. 4 separate languages playing simultaneously.
2019年，世界上最大的球形建筑 Sphere 开始动工。它
516 feet wide and 366 feet tall. Sphere. The digital screen surrounding the exterior sphere consists of approximately 1.2 million circular LED points.
Pink top. My name is Aura. What is your name? Spotlight. This provides our creators with an exceptional level of control over their sound.
I would love to say hello to your friends.
Let's
What
try
are your
another
friends'
audio
names?
demonstration, maybe with music this time.
Arena and Lisa,
Let me
is this
demonstrate
correct?
using the speakers behind me. There
Let
are
me know when you are ready to
2,144
record.
speakers in this demo. This represents
Hello,
only about
Arena
1.3%
and Lisa.
speakers in
My name is Aura, and I am the host at Sphere, Las Vegas, where innovation meets entertainment. Perhaps in the future, we will meet in person.
In front of me.
You're welcome.
Laura, I have some young friends right here that would love to talk to you.
Hello, young friends. My name is Aura. What are your names?
Hazel and Emmett.
Hazel and Emmett. It is delightful to meet you both. Hazel and Emmett, do you have a question
Just in
for
front
me?
or behind the circles will work as well. As the track plays,
How long
walk
did it take
or
to
dance
build
from
that?
one spot.
Hello there. Nice to meet you as well. My name is Aura. What is your question?
Here's a quick view of a cute little couple making their own virtual avatar. One thing I noticed was everyone wanted to make an avatar, and that was the longest line in the atrium. So if that is your main interest, please plan accordingly. Arriving at the Sphere 60 minutes early to experience the atrium is a must, so add it to your list. Doyle and I enjoyed the fish and chips and our interaction with Aura, but now it's time for us to make our way to our seats. Join us for our next video as our Sphere experience continues in the main venue. This will be a multi-sensory cinematic experience of Darren Aronofsky's Postcard from Earth. Hello, and welcome back to Adventures in Empty Nesting. This is part 2 of our Sphere experience in Las Vegas. Make sure you check out part 1 of our series so that you can see everything the atrium has to offer. Now we made it to the landing where our seats are. As you can see, there are plenty of places to still purchase food if you didn't get a chance to grab a bite on the first floor. There are also stands where you can purchase merchandise and souvenirs. People are around to assist you just in case you are a little bit lost. Now, this is where it got a little bit exciting as you make your way through the tunnel and you're about to enter the main venue. But first, let's take care of business. Please click like, turn on your notifications, and subscribe. Once you enter the theater, please use caution when you're making your way to your seats. The incline in the main venue is very steep. And your wait is over. Please enjoy Postcard from Earth.
A land molded into a multitude of shapes and forms.
Granite teeth capped with snow and ice. And as it multiplied, life changed, taking on many forms.
Every form it could imagine itself to be.
Flocking in swarms and schools, life invented itself, adapted itself. Life, a shapeshifter. Taking form upon form.
It stalked and scurried. Hungered and thirsted, it rested and ran. It loved, it yearned. It killed. until there was no place we could not conquer.
This was a very unique experience. The cinematography in this film was absolutely amazing. We recommend you check this out if you have the opportunity while in Vegas. As always, we appreciate you watching and we look forward to sharing our next adventure.